Right now, Justin Jefferson is arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL. So today, I'm going to be sending him to the Buffalo Bills to see if he can win them a Super Bowl. I mean, obviously with the Vikings, Jefferson has been unreal, man. But now it's time to see what he can do with a top 3 quarterback. I mean, this is what our offense is going to be looking like in year number 1. I feel like Josh Allen and Justin Jefferson are going to be an insane duo. And I mean, on the other hand, the Bills do clearly also have a pretty solid defense. And in year number 1 with Justin Jefferson, it looks like they did pretty solid because the Bills are going to go 12-5 to win the division. Kansas City got the 1 seed though, so we have to play the Broncos in the wild card round. But anyways, I mean, as you're about to see, Justin Jefferson and Josh Allen did not disappoint as a duo in year number 1 because this guy had 1,400 yards for 21 touchdowns, which is unreal. I mean, if he doesn't win Offensive Player of the Year, that is a robbery. And so far, it has been a pretty close game. I mean, we're up by 3 points in the third quarter right now, but I'm going to try and get the run game going with Cook. It looks like he's going to have the first down. I also want to point out that I have no idea what is going on with the scoreboard right now, but that's just an awesome glitch that is probably going to bother me for this whole video. I don't know why it's not showing Buffalo's logo, but that is really bothering me right now. But I'm going to try and go for Kincaid. It looks like he is going to have the first down for us. I'm going to try and go for a shot right here though, man. I mean, if we can get some separation with Jefferson, you already know how this guy works. I mean, this could definitely go for a touchdown. If not, hold on, we're one-on-one, and I feel like he should be able to bring that in. He almost had it off the rebound. That would have been sick if he caught that off of the deflection there, but either way, I'm gonna try and go back for him off of a slant. This time we should have him. That's gonna be a massive pickup from Jefferson. I'm honestly just gonna go back to the slant route because he got away pretty easily there, so I want to see if he can do that again. And the way that the defense is set up, we should have him for the touchdown. So that is gonna make it a 10-point lead for the Buffalo Bills. Now we just gotta hope that we can hold on to it. And after that, it looks like the Bills were able to hold on for the dub. So we're gonna sneak out of here with a 24-7 win. But that's gonna send us to the divisional round, and it looks like we're gonna be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And once again, it looks like the Bills have had a pretty solid start to this game. I mean, we're up by 7 points in the third quarter with possession. So if we get in here, we're going to have a 2-score lead again. I really want to try and go for a shot, but I feel like this route is probably going to get shut down. Actually, oh, that might be a pick. That was almost intercepted. I don't know how he didn't come down with that, but the ironic thing about that play was Justin Jefferson actually almost caught it off of the rebound. I want to do anything too risky from here on out though, man, because if we throw an interception, we are going to let the Colts right back into this game. So I'm going to try and go for a shot with Cooper. I feel like this is a pretty safe route for me. I mean, worst case scenario, I can just run it, but it looks like he is going to be there, and that is going to go for a touchdown as well. So that is going to make it a 2-score lead for the Buffalo Bills. And the Colts did make it close because we're only going to win this by 1 score, but it looks like we were able to hold on for the win. So that's going to send the Bills to the AFC Championship game. And in the AFC Championship game, it looks like we're going to be playing the Ravens. And up to this point, it seems like there's been a lot of defense in this game, but we are down 14-0. So if we can't score here, things might get ugly for the Bills. So I kind of need to at least kick a field goal. A touchdown would be a lot more helpful though, because if the Ravens score a touchdown, even if we do kick a field goal, we're going to be down by 3 scores either way, which would not be good for the Bills right now. And we're going to be short of the first down. I mean, I'm just going to keep it on the ground with Cook, and hopefully he can pick this up. But if he gets stopped, there's a flag, bro. Someone jumped, and I'm pretty sure that was our O-line. To my surprise though, I mean, that was actually on the Ravens defense. So that call did go our way. I thought we were going to get screwed there, but either way, it looks like everyone's kind of locked up. So I got to keep it with Allen. And since he didn't get the first down, that is going to make it 3rd and 1. I could just go for another run, which I might do if this play gets shut down, but I want to try and go for Amari Cooper. That was almost intercepted. I mean, as I said, I feel like we need to score here, so I'm going to keep it on the ground with Cook. If we get shut down, that honestly might be enough to put the game away, but he's got the first. The Ravens are making things tough on us, though, because they brought up another 3rd down after that, so it's 3rd and 10 now. I'm going to try and go for Jefferson here, and hopefully he can get this, but if not, we're going to have to punt it away. It's intercepted. Okay, that's probably going to end the game. Because if the Ravens score, I really don't think we're going to have a chance to come back. I mean, we were able to score 1 touchdown, so at least we're not going to get shut out. But either way, that is a pretty disappointing loss for the Buffalo Bills. 1 game short of making it to the Super Bowl. But I mean, on the bright side for the Buffalo Bills, to end off the season, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP. And I was hoping Jefferson would win Offensive Player of the Year, but it looks like it is going to go to Josh Allen, which I'm not mad about. He is our quarterback. Jefferson came 2nd place in the votings, though. And after beating us, it looks like the Ravens ended up losing to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the first offseason of the video, and things really aren't going to be changing at all. I re-signed everyone that I needed to re-sign, and at the moment, we really don't have enough money to do anything in free agency, so the team's going to be pretty much exactly the same. But surprisingly, in year number 2, we saw a serious decline with this team because we're going to go 10-7 to barely sneak into the playoffs as the 7 seed. And to start things off, we have to play the Ravens in Baltimore. I mean, this is definitely not how I thought this season was going to play out, especially after seeing Justin Jefferson's stats. Because once again, he had 1,400 yards for 20 touchdowns, which is another crazy season. And it looks like that bug with the scoreboard has carried over to the Baltimore Ravens, so I guess it's only the home team that gets it. I really hope that EA fixes this soon because it's super annoying. But anyways, as you can see, we're all tied up at 7 right now, so if we can score here, that will give us a 3rd quarter lead, which would be nice because the Ravens did take us out last year. We're gonna get sacked by Madden, and that sack did bring up a 4th down, so now we have to punt the ball away and hope that our defense can get a stop. And unfortunately, it looks like the defense could not do the job because the Ravens scored, so we're down by 7 points right now. I'm gonna try and go for Jefferson, who's locked up right now, man. I mean, this defense is doing a great job at locking everybody down. I mean, we had the same issue against them last season. We're gonna have Kincaid, but oh, never mind, he got it. He fell forward. I thought he was gonna be just short of the first there, but I will take that. I'm gonna see if we can go for a bit of a shot right here, though, which I'm honestly not too confident about because I can see Kyle Hamilton lurking back there, but it looks like Jefferson is gonna get away, so that's gonna be a huge gain. I gotta say, though, I mean, it's kind of weird seeing all this snow in Baltimore. Obviously, I know it snows in Baltimore, but whenever I play Madden, I feel like the only time I ever get a snow game is with the Buffalo Bills or sometimes in Cincinnati. I feel like I really don't get a whole lot of snow games in Baltimore, but it looks like Kincaid is going to be in to tie the game up at 14. But unfortunately, after that, Lamar Jackson stormed down the field and scored a touchdown, and we were not able to get another one to tie it up again. So for the 2nd season in a row, Lamar Jackson is going to send us home. I mean, it hasn't been the start that we wanted because obviously we haven't made it to a Super Bowl yet, but once again, Josh Allen was able to win MVP for the 2nd season in a row. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like the Kansas City Chiefs are going to beat the San Francisco 49ers for the 3rd time. But anyways, that's going to bring us to another offseason, and once again, we are not going to be able to do anything. We'd had to franchise tag Greg Russo, which might not have been a super smart decision because we're $27 million back in cap space now, but I feel like he is one of our biggest threats on the defense, so I really want to keep him. But we're going to be losing Benford, we're going to be losing Shakir and Kincaid. I mean, we definitely took quite the hit, and I wasn't able to do a lot in free agency, but we did get 1 pickup to help out the defense a little bit, because as you can see, I was able to bring in Nakobe Dean. But if we want to be more competitive next season, I feel like we still need more help on the defensive side of things. So I sent a few draft picks to the Broncos, but we're going to get Benito to help out the defense. So as you can see, heading into year number 3, I wouldn't say this is the best offense in the NFL, but with Jefferson and Allen, we're definitely up there. On the other hand, this defense has obviously taken quite the hit, but I feel like they're still competitive enough to keep us in the playoff race. And even though we lost a lot of players, it looks like the Bills had their best season yet because they're gonna go 15-2 to win the division, and they got the number 1 seed. I just want to point out how stacked the AFC North is, though, because every single team in that division made it to the playoffs. But anyways, in the divisional round, it looks like we're gonna be taking on the Bengals, and at this point, I don't even know what else to say, but it looks like Justin Jefferson had himself another crazy season because he had 1,500 yards for, once again, 20 touchdowns. I mean, the last 3 years, this guy's been averaging 20 touchdowns a season, which is nuts. Cincinnati's been keeping it close, which I expected. I mean, I know Joe Burrow is not going to be an easy guy to take down, but once again, if we score here, we're going to have a 2-score lead, which would be nice, but I'm going to try and go for Jefferson this time. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep this on the ground. Actually, who is that? That might be Amari Cooper. It looks like he's gonna be there for the first. Or I guess that was Coleman, not Cooper. I kind of forgot that he's above Cooper in the depth chart now, but I'm gonna try and end it off right here. Actually, we're gonna get sacked if I can't get this off. I don't think I can get rid of it. I mean, I was really trying to get out of the pocket so I could throw the ball away there, but it is 2nd and 32 right now. We lost a crazy amount of yardage, so it's gonna be very difficult to pick up the first down now. Josh Allen might have a touchdown right here, though. I don't know what this defense is doing, but that was terrible. I mean, we just scored off of a 32-yard conversion, so I'm happy. And after that, it looks like the Bengals did not come back. So we're gonna take it 21-14, which will send the Bills back to the AFC Championship game. And in the AFC Championship game, we're gonna be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And I know they only have a 9-8 record, but we all know the history between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. I mean, Mahomes absolutely owns the Buffalo Bills. That might be a... Never mind. I thought we were gonna get away for a touchdown for a second. That would have been a crazy quick start from Buffalo, but either way, if we can score here, that will make it a 2-score lead as long as it's a touchdown. But I feel like Kansas City might be our toughest matchup of the video up to this point. Maybe next to the Baltimore Ravens, because they did beat us twice, but don't let that 9-8 record from the Chiefs fool you, because their team is better than ours in every single aspect. I mean, overall wise, they got a better defense and a better offense than the Bills. But either way, Jefferson's going to be in for the touchdown, which will give us a 2-score lead for now. But no surprise after that, it looks like Patrick Mahomes was able to score. So we're back to a 3-point lead in the third quarter. I'm going to start this drive off with a run, but it looks like we're not getting very far. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down as well. So I kind of need somebody to get open here. I'd love to go for Jefferson, but I feel like he's going to... hold on. I kind of just got to keep this with Allen and hope that he can get it. He's got the first. I mean, I thought about going to Amari Cooper there, but I'm happy I kept it on the ground because obviously that worked out a whole lot better. I'm going to see if we can get either Jefferson or Coleman open off of this route right here, though. It looks like Jefferson is going to be there. It's not a first down, though. So Kansas City is going to force another 3rd down, but since we only need 1 yard, I'm just going to keep it on the ground. That did not play out well. I honestly thought that the O-line was going to protect us a lot more than that, but I'm going for it, bro, because I feel like punching it from here is honestly just a waste because we're at the 49-yard line. So I'd rather go for it and fail, which we just did. So it looks like KC's going to get the ball back, and I'm sure this is going to surprise absolutely no one, but Mahomes scored after that. So it's 21-17 now. We are in scoring position, but if we don't score here, I don't know if we're gonna get the ball back, to be honest with you. So it's basically touchdown or bust on this drive right now. I mean, we really can't even afford to go for a field goal. We are really close after that play right there, though. I mean, I honestly might be good to just keep it on the ground with James Cook. So I'm gonna see if he can at least pick up the first for us. He did barely get it, but I feel like passing the ball is gonna be a lot more effective for us because the run game's been getting shut down pretty much all day. So I'm gonna try and end it off right here with Jefferson, who's gonna be there for the score. I mean, there's still a lot of time on the clock, so this game's not done yet, but that will give us the lead back. I didn't think there was going to be a lot of scoring after that, but as you can see, there was a lot of scoring after that. We're losing 35-31 right now, though, so if this play doesn't work out, our season is going to be over. I did not know that that route was going to work like that. He dropped it, though, so that will put us away. So once again, it looks like Josh Allen is going to fall just short of taking down Kansas City, which really sucks because I thought this was going to be our year, but it looks like it's just going to be more heartbreak for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, I honestly can't believe that this duo has not been able to win a Super Bowl yet. I mean, we haven't even made it to the big game, which is kind of crazy, but for the 3rd season in a row, it looks like Josh Allen is going to be winning MVP. And after beating us, it looks like Kansas City ended up losing to the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But that's gonna bring us to the final off season of the video, and once again we have like no money to work with, so the team's gonna be basically the same next season because all of our money is going towards Justin Jefferson and Josh Allen. So I guess we just gotta hope that they can finally carry us to a Super Bowl. And for the 2nd season in a row, it looks like Buffalo's gonna go 15-2 to win the division and get the 1 seed. And to start things off in the divisional round, we're gonna be playing the New York Jets. And I didn't think that things could actually get better for Justin Jefferson after the last 3 seasons, but he somehow improved. because this guy had 1,800 yards for 26 touchdowns, which is a new career high. I mean, the way that they've been playing the last 4 seasons, this honestly might be the best duo that the NFL has ever seen. I know they haven't won a Super Bowl yet, which does definitely hurt, but look at the stats, bro. I mean, Jefferson's had 4 seasons in a row now that he has scored 20 plus touchdowns, and if Josh Allen wins MVP this season, which is a real possibility, that will be 4 seasons in a row that this dude wins MVP, which is unbelievable. But I'm gonna try. I just need somebody to get open. I don't even know who I'm going to try and go for here, but I might have to keep it on the ground with Josh because it seems like everybody's locked up right now. And we only got 8 yards there, which is obviously not enough for the first down. So I need to get 10 to keep us on the field, or we're going to have to go for a field goal. Oh, that was not the move. I probably should have gone for Coleman there, but I was kind of rushing the ball off because I didn't want to get sacked again. So I guess I'm going to have to take the field goal. But either way, this is going to make it a 2-score lead for the Bills. It looks like our defense is really going to be a problem, though. I mean, they're definitely not as good as they used to be, but they've been playing pretty bad, man. I mean, they allowed a touchdown after that, so we are now down by 1 point, but we are gonna have Justin Jefferson wide open. I mean, after the year that he has had, it is definitely fitting to see that he's the one to make that play, because as long as this is good, that is gonna save our season. I mean, we were this close to getting eliminated, bro. That was a little bit too close, but either way, we'll barely sneak out, which will send us back to the AFC Championship game. And in the AFC Championship game, it looks like we're gonna be playing the Denver Broncos. And so far, it looks like it has been another really close game, which isn't too surprising because the Broncos are one of the best teams in the NFL at this point. We're gonna have Jefferson open, so that is a first down. We got struck with a holding call before that too, so we got 20 yards to pick up the first there, which is a pretty big play. But anyways, I'm honestly very relieved that we don't need to play Kansas City again, because obviously not playing Mahomes in the playoffs is a much easier route, but as long as we get the job done, that's all that really matters. I'm gonna see. Actually, we should have Kincaid. I was going to go for Jefferson, but Kincaid's going to be there. A few seasons ago, I thought I lost Kincaid in free agency, but I guess that was for his 5th-year option looking back. But I'm going to try and go for Jefferson here, and hopefully he can get open for the touchdown. It looks like he is going to be there for the score, so that's going to make it a 10-point lead for the Bills. And that last touchdown was very important because the Broncos scored after that to make it a 3-point game. But anyways, obviously we got the dub, so the Bills are finally going to be heading to the Super Bowl. And after everything that's happened in the last few seasons, I feel like if we win the Super Bowl, that should pretty much confirm that this is the best duo that the NFL has ever seen. But it looks like Josh Allen is gonna fall just short of winning his 4th MVP in a row. It would have been crazy, but obviously JJ McCarthy's gonna get it this time. On the bright side though, it looks like Justin Jefferson is gonna be winning Offensive Player of the Year, which is well deserved. But anyways, the last team standing in our way is gonna be the San Francisco 49ers. And it looks like San Francisco's been putting up a pretty good fight up to this point because we're all tied up at 14 right now, but our field position's pretty good right here. So if we, oh, Allen's gonna be gone. That was close. I thought he was gonna get the first down there, but since we only need a couple of inches, I'm gonna go for a shot downfield with Jefferson because this route has been working pretty much all day, and he's gonna come in with it again. So Jefferson's got us set up all the way down at the 3-yard line. I'm gonna put in the air because again, the run game really hasn't been working, especially against the 49ers defense, but we are gonna have Kincaid open, so that is gonna give the lead back to the Bills. But the 49ers have tons of time to score, so I gotta hope that our defense can get a stop. And after that, San Fran was able to score, and we have literally 1 second on the clock, so I'm just gonna go for a Hail Mary, and hopefully this works out. But obviously my hope is not very high right now. I'm just gonna launch this and see if somebody can come down with it. There's gonna be a flag, and it is gonna be a pass interference call, which might be the most brutal way to lose a Super Bowl, because all we got to do is kick an 18-yard field goal, and the Buffalo Bills are gonna be your Super Bowl champions. I mean, that is not how I pictured winning this game, but I'm not really mad about it because we got the job done. Again, though, that is just an absolutely brutal way to lose a Super Bowl. I feel like that's a call that definitely shouldn't get called, especially for a Hail Mary. But again, I'll take it because we're finally going to get the job done with Justin Jefferson and Josh Allen, who have been one of the most unstoppable duos the NFL has ever seen. So as you can see, to end things off, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.